Hello. Today is April 21, 2020. Today is the coronavirus all over the world. People is in house. All we are staying in house. Social distance. Yes. Now I wish this moment who is the suffering the people is the from the coronavirus that will be okay if some pass away, that we have to say condolence, and I wish the best for all over the world. I hope everything will be better for tomorrow. Today my speech is for my life. We are staying at home, and I realize I was from 0 and 60 years old presently. I am now. I want to share my life. I have the my stage in my life, four stage: 0 to 15 years old, 15 to 30 years old, 30 to 45 years old, 45 to 60 years old, until these days. Every each of us, the human, we came in this world some purpose, some purpose. Sorry, my English not so well, but I'm trying to express myself. This for my family, my brothers, my children, my wives, my friends who speak English cannot understand Turkish. So, yes, each of us have life, and each of us we have some purpose to what we are going to do in this life. And I want to express myself for the past 60 years. Who am I? What I did. God gave me a wonderful life. So many trial, error, pain, happiness, all in one. Each of us, when we came in this world, we came with the pain, and we will die with pain still. We should not forget that. Between these two things that we have to balance is our life. And God give me as not normal life, as so many people has different. One of me, God give me this kind of life. I appreciate and I am happy. However, I suffer. I have good time and bad time. My life start from Turkey, Ankara, capital city. My father, the name is Hacı Saleh, Salahattin Taşçı. My mother, Handan Taşçı. My father is the mechanic, very good mechanic. My mother is housewife, very good mother. Exactly mother. Exactly family. He can care for his brothers, sisters, and of his life. My father saying, he care his who has around him. There is no need blood related with him. He has the brave man, good man, helpful, adventure. He is very busy his whole life to make the or around the people, his family including, to make the happy, to reach, to help. Brave man. That is Haj Saleh, my father. And we are four brothers. My brothers is Jem Tasi is after 2 years me. After other 2 years, Cengiz Tasi came out. After 2 years, Uğur Tasi came out. Between me and all each my brothers, we are four brothers, 2 years gap we have almost. So I born in Ankara, Turkey, capital city. I start my life with pain. 1.5 years old, I was hospitalized with my hernia, something in in the somewhere here that I am very become is the my blood circulation is stopped. They bring me hospital, and that luckily that hospital is the very big hospital that time. The old professor came midnight, and they make me back to alive. And then from that moment start my life until this my age. I'm speaking, and you can hear me. Thanks for the doctors. God bless them. And I am Mehmet Havren Tasi. Maybe I forget to tell who am I. I born in September 3, 1960. After 4 years in Ankara, we transferred to Antakya, home city, our hometown. And then from there, in Ankara, my brothers came out. In Antakya, Cengiz and Uğur came out. And then when I was is around, I remember 7 years old. Our include my Vildan teyze, 1 year older than me. He lost his mother, and then my mother is the eldest, so she keep my auntie Vildan teyze in our house to grow up with us together. So we are four brothers and one daughters, Vildan teyze. So we are four brothers and one sister. We grow up together. How? Let's see. We grew up in Antakya together. All of our brothers' attitude is different. Of course, like everyone. So my attitude is, I explain myself that I am a little bit jealous man. I am a little bit strict, and I am a little bit, how can I say, like, I want to do something that I want to do really. And I have so much imagination. during small time. And I'm eldest in the family. My parents is always they left us. Sometimes they go, even we are very small childhood, 10 years old, 12 years. I remember that when I was always with my four brothers, responsibility on me. It's not easy. I really appreciate but for it. Why? Number one, my mother teach us how to make the house keeping, how to dishwashing, how to washing, how to floor washing, how to house keeping the clean, cooking. You cannot imagine that when I remember that I was one day, I remember I am just only 8 years old, 8 or almost to not 9 even, because Ur is walking. I cannot imagine that Ur is just only around 3 years old, 6. Yeah, I am almost 9 o'clock, 9 years old, 8 to 9. My parents go somewhere for one day, they left us. They will come the following day. Can you imagine that us that and then I don't know how or we sent for we have store very near but little bit there far, and then or when and then or one motor I think he touched and then he fell down, and then when I go there I saw the ore. They're keeping the ore. His hand ore is the collapse. Ore is because when you touch something, it's collapsing very fast. I cannot remember. I cannot imagine that my parents is how brave people. Just you have to know from that. How can your mother can leave you when you are 9 years old, and then you have brothers 7. Let's see, another 5, another 3 years old. It's impossible, right? But they leave us like this. We grow up like that. And my father also always keep me in his sight. He bring me everywhere he go. He go to mechanic shop. I go together with him. What he's doing, he's teaching me. I am become his friend. Very hard, discipline. Like sometimes a soldier. You cannot believe it. And we grew up together with 4 brothers and 1 sister, happily. I remember so many happy things and some sad things. I want to share with you some story about that when I was is around I am 9 years old again. One story, we go to movie cowboy. Cowboy, what they are doing, they are hugging the people, they are shooting the people, and then we came home after the movie. We are playing. We have garden and we have tree. One tree is very nice tree, and then we are playing jam jingis, or maybe I have one cousin also, I don't know, Hussein, maybe with us, and then we get the rope, and then let's see who will be we will hang, and then we have gun in our hands, look like, and the horse, and then we put him. Genghis said, "Okay, me." Okay, we put him hug in the rope, and then we put under the feet some chair, and then we hug the rope in the trees, and then I push I think I am the one, because I am the eldest, of course I have the responsibility for it. So all those things coming for me while we are playing. Okay, and when I push it, rope become, Jinx become, is look almost dying, and I hold it quickly immediately. I release the rope, but things is the come already damage here, and my mother came in. And then he said, Mehmet, what you did? I said, I'm sorry, mom. I'm sorry. I don't mean that, but it's happened. And then my mother, he get her sleeper and he punched me. How do you do this one? How do you do this one? I'm really, it was terrible. I said, sorry, sorry, sorry. Because of course, who liked to make something, bad things for his brother, you know? But, accidentally you can do so many things in your life without knowing. You can kill the people. You can kill your own blood. Yes, it's true. And then Jem is also sometimes very strong personality, and I am so much touching, that I am irritated the person sometimes. Look like they said also, I cannot hide it. And then one time I remember Jem get the knife, and then when he get the knife, I run. You know why I run? Because if I get the knife, maybe I will hit him. But he's thinking until the last time when we talked about that, he has knife and then he run after me, and I am the one running in front of him. What I should do when you have knife with someone, with your love? Your brother has knife. You will revenge? Of course not. You will run away. The best idea. And I did that. So I proud myself. Who am I? I know. I don't want to do something for my brothers because I love my brothers. Right? So we are together sleeping in one bed with my Wildan teyze together. Can you imagine? We are eating in one dinner. We have just one olives, bread, and tea. Dinner, breakfast. And we have some salted yogurt. That's it. This is our dinner, most of time. We are very happy but for it. And sometimes, in the morning when we wake up, we want my parents to make for us the boiled egg. And boiled egg, we cannot eat each of my brothers. And then I said, if I am rich, I want to eat one whole egg a day alone. This feeling that how? Because my parents cannot afford each of brothers all every day one egg. So can you imagine how our parents is the suffer, how they raise up us? But we are so happy. I don't know. I'm very happy with my parents' life. I never say that I don't have these things or I don't have these things or they don't do the for me like that. I never doubt. I never do anything. I cannot say bad things for my parents. But one thing I can do that. You know what? My personality, I want something to eat. Sometimes we go to school, we come very hungry, and then we don't have money to eat every time in the school. The time to school living is very long time. When you come home, it's very hungry. And when I come home, my parents, my mother, no laundry machine, make my hand. When I saw him, he is doing there. I know that time there is no food, or there is has from the leftover, or very small something that which I cannot eat, or I don't like. When I saw that one, I'm so hungry. Can you imagine that small your child, 10 years, 12 years until this, it's happened to me most of time. I like the food. I like the mom. Oh, Mehmet, I'm angry for you. And then, this all those things in front of my brothers can remember that until today. Yeah, this is until 12 years old. Mehmet is that. But my parents, I appreciate because they treat me like soldier, especially my father. Everything I have to do on the right way. One day when I'm driving car, I was 13 years old. 13 years. And then my brothers and my mother is inside, beside my father. I'm driving, and then when I turn the curb, and then I think I speed so much, and then my father is to catch the wheel, and then he halt, and then I stop on the right side. I stop. I wait. My father drive for me back, and my father told me, Mehmet continues. Where you felt you should stand, that's you have to do it. And then I continues, and I drive. And this I know from there until the present, you can see me, I am standing. Yeah, this is a little joke, but it's true. Thanks, love, that God give me that kind of life, that so many adventure. My parents is adventure, but my life become more adventure than them. Sorry. And then what happened? We transfer from Antakya to Iskenderun. Iskenderun, we have one house, and behind a backyard is there. We can play football. You know, one day what happened? We play football, soccer, and then the our ball the went out from the offside apartment. So other side there is one group boys. They keep the ball. They don't return to us back, and then return. They throw the stone, and when they throw stone, we throw stone. I was during that time 15 years old. And then beside me, Jem, Genghis, our friends there, we are like lying, and then like we're a soldier, and then the one stone is came, pat, beside me, head, pack. That sound I can hear until now. And then when I saw, said, ah, and then I'm thinking the stone is very too sharp. Maybe something happened to my brother. Quickly, who shoot? Who throw that stone? I follow him. I run, but look, I cannot reach for him, and I get from some stone from the floor, and then I throw, and then when I throw it, it came to reach for his head. He fell down, and then he get another stone. He wants to throw me back, and then I run again, and I, like movie, I go on top him to stop him to don't throw for me stone. When I cut his head, my God, his head is bleeding. Very warm water look like so much bleeding. And then I try to send him to, okay, we go to hospital. I want to help you. But he's shouting, he wants to throw still stone for me. So I have nothing to do. I'm scared. And then I throw him, and then I run away for home. When I come to home, already in front, I saw my brothers and my mother is on offside waiting me. When they saw me all over, I have blood, my hand, everything's. They think I have something. I said, no, no, nothing for me. Somebody. So they scared that I kill or some. What happened? They scared also. They said, when you go to quickly to banyo, you take a shower first. And I go to shower, and then I saw that in the mirror all over blood I have in my hand. And I'm scared because maybe that boy is so bleeding, because I don't know, first time it's happened to me, maybe he's dying. And I said, I will be killer in this time. Please God help me. I don't like to do anybody in my life, and please don't give me this these things that rest of my life. I don't want to do anybody hurt. You hurt me, it's better than I hurt anyone. I pray very deeply and follow. After that, when we say the boy is okay, family came, and they went close to story. What I want to say here, your brother, for your brother you can kill someone. even, right? That's Ur. It's happened to me, my brother Ur. You know, I am eldest, of course. We have to take care of the brothers always. Even I remember that Ur, I can feed him when he come from school. I can with spoon, We are 6 years gap, but now we are look like the same. But during that time, 6 years old look like so much big gap each other. So you can do so many things, right? Anyway, that very happy brothers, sisters, Vildan teyze, where our life is sometimes bad, sometimes good. My parents is sometimes my father has tax rich become after become bankrupt zero. All those feeling I I reserve it with myself because I am very close and I understand what's going on in our family. So the things is that the one day, uh, my father parents they get one lot, installment, very small lot, but very installment, cooperative, small monthly payment, but they cannot pay it. One day I saw that my father he get the stereo tape, stereo tape like this small. He put newspaper and then he put here. He's bringing outside. I saw he's walking, and I asked my mom, why my father bringing the in the newspaper inside this tape? He said, for this lot because we cannot pay the monthly, so he will sell, and then we are going to pay for this my son. I never forget that. How hard my father. So many things I am witness for my father. Sometimes we have 10 bus, we bring the hatch. The 10 bus, the passenger we have bring to in Saudi. And then I am together with my father. I witnessed that even big business we did it, he has very hard time. He cry. 1 month he go to Saudi. When he come back after a month, I pray every day, 5 times. When he came, and my mother said, Haji Saleh, I don't know that Mehmet, she loves you that much. Actually, I don't tell even my mother, how my father, when I left him, he has very hard time. I don't know my father is when he's going to 1 month traveling to Saudi and he has hard time, he come back or what will happen. I don't like my mother is worried. My brothers don't know anything about that. Everything singles thinks that in family what's happening, I am the witness. Thanks God. My father treat me as his like his friend, and he's like he trained me very well. Even one day that he told me, you go, you get the sunglasses of your auntie, and I forget. That night he told me, you forget, you go back to the store. I said, closed, you should go in. And then really I go even in the night. Just I check the store and I come back. Yes, closed store. And he said, if I do something, if I said something, you should do it. Yes, sir. So many things story I have with my parents. And I love him. And I love them. I appreciate that as my father parents like this. If you see that my parents, they are very lovely, very honest person, very good heart, very nice. That's the grandpapa, Haji Saleh. Grandmother, Handan, Hanım, Handan Hanım. That's we are the son of that. Anyway, that's the my parents when I was 16 years old. They have to travel again very long trip with my auntie and uncle. One day before, my brothers Jam Genghis Ur, me, my parents, we went to picnic dinner. After dinner, my father talking to with my mother beside me. I hear what they are talking. My father tell to my mother, Handan, do you know I want my sons? They will be professional, they will go school very well, they will train, and they will never have hard time like me. They will be all together with the brothers. They will hug each other. They will help each other. I never forget that verse. Until now, it's here. From here and here. And come to my here heart. I keep that verse. Following day, midnight, we travel. I left my brothers in the house, three brothers, Jam Genghis Ur, me, with my parents. We go to another city, Istanbul. That day is the I'm feeling, I have very bad feeling that something will happen. The feeling good story will be ending. Yes, you know what happened? That night we travel. After 5 hours, my father is driving, my mother is beside me. I am the here backside, auntie and uncle. We came one gasoline station. We drink tea, wash the face, my parents, me, and then we go back to road again. Our road almost going to back there 16 hours, the road. So almost 6 hours we are far away from the destination, from the starting place, sorry. And then we back to, after gasoline station, we go inside the car, and then I get to my position. I sleep with my mother's arms, and after a few, I think 30 minutes passed, I wake up, the sunshine is for me here, and then I feel so bad. And then I look at my hand is the bleeding. My hand is going inside because my lips has become two. And then when I look at I'm stuck in the car, I look left, my mother, no here. So I don't know what happened. After 1.5 hours inside the car, they pull me out, they bring me hospital. After 2 days, my auntie Mustafa Dai came, picked me up, and we went Adana. We make the operation my feet, because 2 feet broke, my nose, everything's need operation. After 2 weeks, that we are one house, living somewhere, and then Vildan Teyze is take care of me. That time, after the accident, that time my parents dead already. During that moment, accident moment, Hacı Salih, Handan, Remzi dayım, Şükriye halam pass away. But I don't know, and I don't want to ask during that time. After 2 weeks, after I'm operation, I asked the Vildan Teyze, what happened to my mother? She cried, My father cried. My auntie cried. My uncle cried. And I understand all they died during accident. I want to cry. Almost just my tears is coming down. My auntie Vildan came to me. Mehmet, your brothers waiting you. You know that verse? It came here again. Stuck here until reach here. From that moment, I can't cry. My heart becomes stone. I have no feeling that my parents pass away because my brothers need me. Because my mother's my mother hold me when accident during, and he's passed away because of she hold me. She saved me. That's why I want to save my brothers forever. Because my brothers during that time, it's not my brothers. They are for me is treasure from my parents. Maybe you cannot understand anybody right now, which you seeing me right now. But this put in my small young body, mind, heart become just for brothers. Because my mother and father, what they like from us, we have to be that. We should be that. But things is that, sad things that we have not much. We have no house. We are renting in Iskenderun. And then my family, my relatives, they get my brothers, they put them in Antakya, my Lola house, my auntie house. Very small one house, one room. We are all together, sleeping. My Lola, my auntie. We are four brothers. The trust were there us. From my parents left just only for us one old PMC truck, 1969 model during that time. And this one has sheriff, meaning that there is have some balanced payment, and then even they cannot bring outside this city anytime police can catch. And we have one small car which from French, it's very old, nobody can drive even. And one we have lot which my parents bought, but monthly payment, maybe third quarter we paid, they paid it, a lot of payment still has no title, and very small amount with someone has money, cash, small money, that's it. And that all money just enough to live four brothers with the renting, eating food, going school, not more than 2 years. That's capital. What we receive from my parents. But we receive bigger than these things. How they train me, very brave, very good, honestly, and to be nobody under. We have always honor, because my parents teach me to be honor. And then I want to raise up my brothers to be honor also. Because when we reach in Antakya with Lola and Auntie house, you know, everybody seeing us that, oh, pity. They pity us because no parents needs love, needs things, needs food. I cannot take it. I don't want this. Not my life. I want my parents what they like for us. I want to do for my brothers. You know, during that time, this me, Mehmet Havren Tassi, is 16 years old, has become father and mother. And act, I sit like my father. Always I remember my father how to sit. And I sit it like this. You know, I want to talk like my father. Always I imagining. And let's see for the second part my video as this Mehmet Tassi, how become father, how continues to be father life with the three brothers. Let's see, watch. Thank you very much for your watching me, listening me. You are giving your time. I wish the best, all of you. Thank you. I love you all. Always. More than myself, which my parents teach me. Thank you.